Hey everybody, happy Friday. Time for a little Facebook Live on a Friday. I'm Jody Seeley with the Our High River team, just wanting to check in and see how things are going. We don't have a special guest to chit chat about, but a couple of things that I will let you know. But I wanted to just kind of have a conversation with how you feel things are going and if you have some cool big ideas for 2018. Now, we had the opportunity with some of our team to head up to Edmonton the week before last, and we were a part of a conference called the Tamarack Institute, which does a lot on collective impact, which is basically, at the end of the day, the fancy term for what we're doing in our community already, and that's collaborative work between citizens, maybe agencies, maybe the town, maybe with businesses, organizations, any of those big cool ideas that we're working on together. And they had a conference chatting about this. And there was people from all over Alberta, all over Canada. We had folks joining us from different sectors all over the United States. And just listening to a lot of what communities are doing over that week was really interesting. And then the last couple of days, I've had the cool opportunity to be a part of the Alberta Healthy Communities Symposium. And again, there were people presenting ideas from Vulcan. We had some really cool people sharing what they do with their vital signs, like we do here in High River from Grand Prairie. And hearing these stories, I was hit a lot with, I guess, the feeling to just give you some high fives. You know what? There are so many great things that are happening in High River, and we are doing a lot of things that communities are only just thinking about doing, wondering about doing, just starting to do when it comes to community gardens. And we have incredible parade committees, and there's really great things coming. And I just wanted to take a moment and say to everybody in the community who's been working so hard with so many of these things, is just way to go. High five. We appreciate you. And Our High River, at the end of the day, that's what we're here to help support you do. A lot of times it's confusing as to what Our High River is, and we're working on some ways to try to help define that for you a little bit. But basically, at the end of the day, if you have a big idea or a little idea or a medium-sized idea, I'm calling them big ideas because we're on this kind of big idea kick, but anything that you hope that you'd like to see in the community, like to do, let's go have a coffee. I would love for you to book me for a coffee date and just share some of that. Sometimes you just need someone to bounce that idea off of. And with our team, with the grant funding that we've been able to acquire, that's what we're building a lot of those tools of engagement for that we talked about at the summit this year. The website is just about ready to launch. The Our High River app is here and ready to go. And I want to meet up with you and help you get it downloaded on your phone and help connect you to volunteering opportunities in our community. There's some great tools that we have in play to help you make those ideas a reality. The town of High River has an amazing community development coach to help with, that sector of those pieces. And it's just been a whole lot of fun. We've had some great, Angie posts. Angie is doing some great weather that she posts right here onto the Our High River Facebook page and giving you the opportunity to check out the weather that's been happening. Angie just took that upon herself to just be something she wanted to do because she's passionate about weather, which I think is so cool. So what are you passionate about? What do you want to be more involved in? What do you wish was happening in our community? And let's start making those a reality. Hearing the struggles, I think, that come along in any community, we're not the only ones. It's happening all over, but High River is doing ridiculously fantastic things. And, it was kind of cool to be sitting at tables and be like, oh, that's happening in High River, and that's happening in High River, and we're working on that in High River. And it's just been really cool. And I wanted to share that with you because sometimes we don't always get that opportunity to be in those crowds and those fields and get those pieces. Hey, Ken, I'll check my voicemail as soon as I'm off here. So just wanted to kind of throw that out for you. This year, there's a really great collaborative group that is working together for the Community Wellness Challenge. Now, we are 30 days today away from the start of the 8th Annual Community Wellness Challenge. And Our High River is a part of that this year. So is the High River Library, the Town of High River, McBride Career Group. I'm thinking of Carol McMillan because she's on the committee. There's a whole gamut of people that are a part of this. And this year, we're sort of giving it a bit of a twist. So start putting it in your brain. We're 30 days from beginning, so start thinking about what your 4-person team is going to look like. There's a brand new Facebook page called High Rivers Community Wellness Challenge. Go and like that page, as we'll be posting a lot of really cool things throughout the whole challenge. April's Community Cafe is going to be the orientation. Next weekend at the Health and Wellness Fair, you'll be able to pick up some information on the Community Wellness Challenge, and just another really cool opportunity for us to collaborate and work on some health and wellness together. Another great idea of some cool things that are going on. So I wanted to share that and try to portray that, and would love to go have a cup of coffee with you, and let's talk about some of those ideas or some of those suggestions and see, what we can bring to give you your passion and your big idea for 2018. Last night I had the opportunity to join up with the crew that's been working on Kraftville High River. So it's High River's Kraft Hockeyville extraordinaire, and everyone who was a part of that first leg of sharing stories about High River. This has been so cool, and this is another great example of collaboration at its finest, because they're citizens who are working hard at this dream, connecting with business owners, connecting with hockey groups, connecting with everybody to make this happen. And we're really, really, really hopeful that High River is going to make it into the top 4. Now, with the group that was meeting last night, they were talking about getting ready for if High River, and I would just want to say, how about when, right? We could throw it out there super positive. When High River gets named in the top 4 for Kraft Hockeyville, we want to be ready to go with some fun. So they are going to be making that announcement next Saturday on March 17th. So the crew from the Hockeyville committee want to invite you to come out to Registration Roundup, which is a part of the Health and Wellness Fair, which goes March 17th at the Recplex, to come and get some information and celebrate and have some fun with them. They're also going to go watch Hockey Night in Canada at Boston Pizza that evening on Saturday night, because they're going to be making the top 4 announcement during Hockey Night in Canada that night. So there's going to be a bit of a party happening at Boston Pizza, and they just want me to pass along to you that they have a Facebook page if you want to stay up to date with some of that information of what they're doing. You can also go to krafthockeyville.ca, and that will give you some of the information on what's been happening, and we're going to try to keep you informed as well. But it's going to be pretty fun, and if/when High River gets into that top 4, there'll be 2 days only for voting, which will be March 30th and 31st. So we'll be looking for the community's help in this, that we need to spread that like wildfire. So in your workplace, if you're a part of a corporation, if you have a business, if you're part of a school division, any way that you can fan out those emails and get it shared is what's going to be a make or break for that kind of situation. So I'm just kind of planting the seed for you now that we're going to be looking for help in just spreading this message through social media, through email. I don't know, ignite the phone tree if you still have one of those, and we're going to make it happen. So I think this is pretty cool, but they want you to be a part of the announcement celebration on March 17th for High River going top 4. This is the hope and dream for our community, which I think is pretty fantastic at the end of the day. So feel free to jump on their Facebook page to stay more up to date. Share whatever you want on here. And like I said in previous videos, tag our High River in the things that you're doing, whether it's with an organization, a business, a community group, your church organization. Tag our High River, and we'll help share and kind of spread that message. And we're all in this together. And if you want to book me for a coffee date to talk about some big ideas, let's do that. 100 cups of coffee. That's my goal this year. And I believe I had cup 10 today. I see Amanda's watching this video. I think you were number 10, girl. We'll have to go count. But looking to help you with that. That's kind of what our High River's here to do. So I just wanted to jump on, say awesome job on everything you've been doing so far. So excited still for what's happening with 2018, and really excited for Kraft Hockeyville. It's going to be cool. Have an awesome weekend, you guys.